Azamy was 20 years old, and he had big dreams. Ever since he was a child, he wanted to go abroad. He didn't just want to visit. He wanted to live in another country, study there, and learn new things. He believed going abroad would open up many opportunities for him and allow him to help his family one day. His heart was set on the idea, and every day, he thought about how life would be better once he reached that dream. He wanted to make his family proud by doing something amazing with his life. But when Azamy shared this dream with his father, things didn't go as he had hoped. His father loved him a lot and always wanted what was best for him. But his father didn't understand why Azamy wanted to go abroad so badly. "You're too young for this," his father explained one day. "The world is tough, and you don't know how hard life can be. Stay here, finish your studies, and think about this when you are older." Azamy was upset. He knew his father was only trying to protect him, but it felt like his dream was being taken away from him. Azamy respected his father deeply, but he also felt that his dream was very important. It wasn't something he could simply forget about. He had worked hard to come this far, and he was sure that going abroad was the right choice for him. But at that moment, he didn't know what to do. He sat in his room that evening, feeling sad and uncertain. His father's words kept playing in his mind. "You're too young for this. The world is tough. Stay here and think about it later." Azamy started to doubt himself. Was his father right? Was he too young to make such a big decision? Maybe his father was just trying to protect him. But did that mean Azamy should give up on his dream? Azamy's older brother, Hamza, noticed that Azamy was not acting like himself. Hamza was 25 years old, and he had always been someone Azamy looked up to. He had gone through his own struggles and challenges, and Azamy often went to him for advice. Hamza had a way of understanding people and helping them find solutions to their problems. One evening, as Azamy sat quietly in his room, Hamza walked in and sat beside him. "Azamy," Hamza said softly, "I can tell something is bothering you. You've been quiet lately. What's wrong? You can talk to me." Azamy hesitated at first. He didn't know if he should share his feelings. It wasn't always easy for him to talk about his dreams, especially when he wasn't sure if they would come true. But something about Hamza's calm presence made him feel safe. So he decided to open up. "I want to go abroad, Hamza," Azamy said, his voice a little shaky. "I believe this is the right step for me. I want to study in another country, learn new things, and make something of myself. But father doesn't think I'm ready. He says I should stay here, finish my studies, and think about it later." Azamy paused, feeling frustrated. "It's like he doesn't believe in me. I know I'm ready. Hamza, I'm willing to work hard and make the most of this opportunity. But now I don't know what to do." Hamza listened quietly as Azamy spoke. He could hear the pain in his brother's voice and could see the confusion on his face. Hamza knew how much Azamy cared about his father's opinion, but he also understood that Azamy's dream was important to him. Hamza had been through something similar in his own life, and he wanted to help Azamy find a way to make his dreams a reality. "Azamy," Hamza began gently, "I understand how you feel. I've been in your shoes before. When I was your age, I had a dream too. I wanted to start my own business. I thought that if I worked hard enough, I could build something big. But father didn't think it was a good idea. He thought it was too risky and that I wasn't ready. He told me to wait, to think it over, and to focus on something more stable." Azamy looked at Hamza, surprised. He had never known that Hamza had faced similar doubts from their father. Hamza smiled gently and continued, "I know how hard it is to feel like your dreams are being stopped before they even begin. But let me tell you something. If you want to do something big in life, you can't wait for the perfect time. There will never be a perfect moment. You have to create that moment yourself. You have to work hard, show your dedication, and prove that you are ready, even if others don't believe in you. Azamy listened closely as Hamza spoke. His words were simple but powerful. Hamza wasn't saying that Azamy should ignore their father's concerns, but he was showing him a new way to think about the situation. You see, when father told me I wasn't ready to start my business, I didn't argue with him. I didn't fight him. Instead, I showed him I was serious. I worked day and night, learning everything I could about business. I saved money, made plans, and prepared for every challenge that might come my way. It wasn't easy, but I did it step by step. And eventually, when father saw how hard I was working and how committed I was, he started to believe in me. He started to see that I wasn't just dreaming. I was doing something about it. Hamza's eyes shone with confidence as he continued, "You can do the same, Azamy. Don't wait for someone else to tell you you're ready. You have to show them that you're ready. If you truly believe in your dream, you will find a way to make it happen. You have to take action, even if it means facing challenges along the way." Azamy felt a spark of hope inside him as he listened to Hamza's words. He had always admired his older brother's strength and determination, but hearing Hamza's story gave him a new sense of purpose. Azamy realized that he didn't have to wait for his father's permission to follow his dream. He could prove to himself and his father that he was ready. The next day, Azamy woke up with a new mindset. He decided that he would take small steps toward making his dream a reality. He didn't know exactly how he was going to do it, but he knew he had to start. He began researching universities abroad, looking for scholarships, and preparing his application. It wasn't going to be easy, but Azamy was ready to face the challenge. As the weeks passed, Azamy worked harder than ever before. He focused on his studies, completed his application, and saved money for the expenses he would need. There were moments when he felt like giving up, but every time he thought about giving up, he remembered Hamza's words, "If you wait for the perfect moment, it will never come." Soon, the day came when Azamy received an email that would change his life forever. He had been accepted into a university abroad. The moment he saw the email, he couldn't believe it. It was the moment he had worked so hard for. He had done it. When Azamy showed his father the acceptance letter, his father was surprised. At first, he didn't know how to react. But when he saw the pride in Azamy's eyes and the determination in his face, he knew that his son had made the right decision. "I'm proud of you, Azamy," his father said, his voice full of love. "You've worked hard, and you've shown me that you're ready. I didn't understand your dream before, but now I see how serious you are. I trust you." Azamy smiled, feeling a weight lift off his shoulders. He had faced doubts, challenges, and obstacles, but he had never given up. With Hamza's support and his own determination, he had achieved his dream. The next chapter of his life began, and Azamy knew that no matter what challenges came his way, he would keep pushing forward. His journey had just started, and he was ready to make the most of every opportunity that came his way.